Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to, I think, the first ever Mornings with Arceus that has not happened in the mornings. We're in the evenings with Arceus. Good to see everybody here. Plays, Bella, sorry you can't be here because it's a little bit of a late stream. Joseph, good to see you. Ember, hello. Mystic, have a great day at work. I hope everything goes wonderfully there. Cody, always lovely to see you. Carpeted Tea, thank you so much for jumping back on the membership train and genuinely appreciate all the things and all the beams. Everything you bring to the table. It's a great table. We want to have you there. Barnabas, how are you? Raven, how we doing? Cheesecake? I think it's just key lime pie, but it might be key lime cheesecake. I don't know. I was just like, I'm gonna toss something random on here. And that's what I went with. But, yeah, Barnabas, good to see you. Freya, thanks so much for being here. And Bella gets to be here for a tiny bit before she inevitably has to go off to sleep. I was questioning the long post on the community YouTube after there wasn't any Mornings with Arceus. Listen. Everything I do is delicate. It's all a balancing act here. Sometimes I'm serious, sometimes I'm just horribly and horrifically annoying. And that's what today was just a horrible, horrific annoyance. Still no shiny. No, sir. What's going on, gotta say? Good to see you. No shiny yet, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. Question everything, right? That's it. Isn't that what they say if you're an anarchist? Isn't it question everything? Guys, I had a delicious Thai basil beef bowl for dinner. It was so good, but I have so many peanuts stuck in my mouth, and I just keep like trying to fish them out of my teeth, and it's horrible. If only I invented like some sort of toothbrush, like a brush for your teeth that could just get those things out. Mystic, take care. Have so much fun at work, and we'll see you next time you're live, hopefully in the morning. I've been here in a hot bit. Haven't had such a great week. Oh no! I hope everything gets better. Don't worry about whether or not you can or cannot be here. Just remember, you just got to make it through. I forgot when I got this membership. Listen, all that matters is that you have it. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. It's always a good time, just like Carly Rae Jepsen. Fun at work. Well, listen. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I work every day. We do have trivia tonight, so I know we're going to get a new crop of people because there's lots of people who probably are not awake early in the morning like when we usually do this, but we do have trivia for this week, so hopefully y'all have a chance to get a couple points here. Then we got a couple streams coming up this week. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing Arceus again. Might switch it up, though. I actually realized that I'm not super far off from a living dex in Arceus minus the distortions, so might start working on that. Cody, you did get it. Wow, how many encounters was that? I think I saw it actually. It's 600 something. Graduate in a month. How we feeling? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be the best. I'm telling you, life after high school is great. Life after high school is amazing. Listening while I prep dinner. What's up? What's you having for dinner? What are we eating? I caught a couple good shinies over my little trip. I got a Hitmonchan, which I was pretty pumped about. I got it about halfway through my flight down to the Dominican Republic, so that was pretty exciting. I go to college, study graphic. Oh God, see, peanuts everywhere. Graphic design, marketing, nice. That's amazing. I went to a school that has a really exceptional marketing program, but they don't really have an awesome graphic design. It's probably good, but not as good as their marketing. Their marketing was incredible. I was in the Discord after I caught it. As soon as it's in 3,300 resets, currently chilling. Nice. Vacuuming after all the massive office party messes from last week. Oh man, that's brutal. That is brutal. Barnabas is lurking. You're having kebabs, beef, potatoes, onions, and peppers. Love that. Did you marinate the beef? Nice little soy sauce, pineapple juice, salt, pepper. Probably don't need salt. Probably just the pepper. What else would you put in that? Some citrus, maybe a little lemon juice in there. Pineapple I don't think would give enough. Maybe it would give enough. A little lemon juice in there. That's what's up. I'd eat that. I'd eat the heck out of that. But yeah, got a Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan, which was pretty exciting. Started to knock out a few more things in Arceus, just because I wanted to mess around with kind of organizing my living decks and seeing where that's at. So, oh, what else did I get? Clefairy, which I evolved into Clefable. Finally got Hisuian Zoroark, or Hisuian Zorua. So, I finally got that one down. Got another Duskull. Got an Unknown. Already had Unknown, but got another one there. Hey, BCT, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, now I'm just trying to decide, is it worth it to do the living decks in Legends? It feels like it's the easiest, like, living decks, with the exception of the Distortion Pokemon. But part of me might just hunt the Distortion Pokemon in another game and just bring them in and just consider that to be living decks. I haven't really decided yet if I would feel cheap doing that or not, but part of me feels like it's totally fine. Right, headphone speakers went dead. Gonna have to spend $30 for a new pair of wireless headphones at some point. Oh man, listen, I know that it's a lot of money, and I know that I've talked about it nonstop, but those bone conduction headphones are actually pretty sweet. I think for like work, they'd be pretty cool because you just put in some earplugs as well, and it's apparently like very nice sounding, but they're expensive. Does Skull Candy still make headphones? Skull Candy was always kind of a good, like, not overly expensive. Oh, you like analog headphones? Okay. Skull Candy was pretty decent. What if you're an amoeba? Does it still work? I don't know. Maybe it vibrates your nucleus. Wait, why is it spam? Why did it give you that? I have no idea why it gave you that. Maybe like multiple messages in a short span of time, but I don't think I have that turned on. Very weird. Yeah, Ember, they're pretty cool. I actually dig them. I gotta go check what's up with that. Nightbot shouldn't be doing that. Wow, everything is shaking. I haven't streamed in so long. I'm so rusty. Let's see. Spam protection. Excess caps, excess symbols, repetitions is disabled. Why would this, I don't know. Oh, I know why. I know why it did that. It seems pretty, that one seems pretty tough, but maybe the word was too advanced for YouTube. Not quite. There was just a word that is on the blacklist included in the word that was not on the blacklist. And that's why. It was just poor timing. Poor understanding. Not smart. Not smart enough. I had my phone plugged in all through dinner and it didn't charge at all, which is pretty devastating, but that's okay. Ooh, I might actually be able to charge it. Do I have all the things I need? No, I don't. Punta Cana was awesome. Definitely liked it more than Mexico. I would go back to Punta Cana in a heartbeat. I probably wouldn't go back to Mexico again. The food was better. The people seemed happier. The beach was nicer. The weather was nicer. The airport was nicer. The cities surrounding the resort we were at were nicer. The resorts were more, it was just better. Just all around. Punta Cana is way better than Mexico. It's probably more expensive. Like, I'm probably going to, I don't exactly know what it costs, but I'm guessing it was probably relatively not cheap. So that's probably a part of it. I don't know what I would spend. But yeah, I really loved it. Like with Mexico was decent. But to go from like where I was staying to a buffet, there were like, I think 3 buffets, and to go to one of them was about a 4 or 5 minute walk, but then to go to any of the other ones, it was like a 15-minute walk or a shuttle ride if you waited for a shuttle. But 15-minute walk, kind of minimum, is what that took. And to get to some of the restaurants were on like the multiple resorts that they had, and the resort that we were just at, It was all contained to probably 2 or 3 city blocks, not much more than that. I don't know, I just did 2 counts, but we'll check it. 2 or 3 city blocks, so it was like really, really tiny. It was a easy walk to get anywhere. I think it was probably 2, like it was not big at all. All the restaurants were located in one main complex. All of the like beach and pools were all in one specific spot, and it was pretty crazy. So if you were on a ground floor level, so if you were on level 1, there were about 300 rooms, maybe 360, something like that. But if you were on the ground floor, you actually had a pool in your room. So you would go outside and then you could step down into a pool, and the pool was shared with all the other like people that are in your little hotel room block. But it was just always there, and you always had access to it, and it was open whenever because it was in your room. Whereas the public pools, they shut down at like 7, which is kind of nuts. And then if you're on the second level, which is what we were on, you actually have a jacuzzi in your room. So it's outside on the balcony, but you could fill the jacuzzi, and you had a sunbed as well. So as far as like resort structure goes, man, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. Would certainly go back there again too. Like the food was good enough, the workers and the employees there were fantastic, so kind. Yeah, man, it was good. It's good. Drinks are good too. The drinks are good. I feel like they were a little less, I think they were a little more watered down than in Mexico, but they had this rum that was exceptional. Really good. But yeah, there you go. There's Shiny's talks about Punta Cana. Sounds bougie for a work thing. It was. So I wasn't there for my company. I was there representing my company at another company's conference. So this particular company's been around for decades, like 2 or 3 decades. And they're a global company, so I think that they just kind of could pick something a little bit more, a little fancier. But we actually got to enjoy a good amount of it. So we were working quite a bit. We got there Wednesday. Wednesday we didn't have anything to do after like 4 o'clock, so that opened up the resort to us. We went right to the ocean, which was great. Thursday we had to be present for a couple different things, probably about 2 total hours on Thursday. Friday we were there about 6 hours for the actual work. Saturday we were there for probably 4 to 5 hours, and then Sunday we flew home. So really Wednesday was a travel day. Wednesday we woke up at 4 in the morning and traveled all day. Sunday we traveled all day, but we got in the ocean every day but Sunday. Went to a night beach party in on Saturday night. Are we doing evenings now? No, I was just really tired this morning because we didn't get home from a 12-hour day of travel until like 11 last night. So actually, no, sorry, it would have been a 13-hour day of travel. So I was just really tired and just wanted to rest this morning. So just rested. Geez, any hangovers? Yes. On Friday. Yeah, Friday. Prefer headphones with the over-the-headband design. Like you're talking over-ears, like Beats? Like the over-ear, like Beats or Apple, AirPod Pro Max or whatever. Yeah, I tried to like balance it though, because like, I don't know. Hangovers for me aren't so much physical anymore. Like I don't get the headache or anything like that. I just feel like depressed all day, so I just try to avoid it because of that. But yeah, tried one off on Thursday night. It was a blast. We met some really nice people, which is cool. Yeah. Gotcha. Headphones are one of those things that I'm willing to spend more money on. Just because there's certain items, certain pieces of technology that I believe in, the concept of buy it nice or buy it twice. And headphones, I just find like if you buy crappy ones or if you buy like lower quality ones, you just end up replacing them in a year, whereas a good pair of headphones can last you a very long time. And I'm a big audiophile, big into sound being clear and sounding right, so you usually don't get that out of the mid-grade ones or the lower grade ones. Mid-grade, you can usually get a good balance, especially if they have an app that like you can adjust the EQ and stuff like that. That can be really nice too. No upside down pineapples? No upside down pineapples, unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, depending on how you look at it. I'm pretty convinced some of the people that we met, they like their pineapples upside down, but no, not too much. Go on my Florida vacation in 3 weeks and I'm so ready. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We're going later this year. We're going in, I think, September. Dolby Audio users such as me agree. Yeah, if you have a good app that you can adjust and modify it like that, it's good stuff. I actually saw someone, the same headset that I have for my Xbox, the Kaiser Pro 7, I think is which one I have. I saw someone just actually walking around using it as like a headphone for their iPhone, like for their music, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, it was wild. I sent a video. I think I only sent the video to Chem Nation, but when I got into the hotel, they have like one of those traditional hotel like screens where they're playing like, here are the things that you can do, and the background music is my stream starting song, like the stream starting soon music. It just didn't have any words, which I thought was kind of cool. We ate at almost every restaurant that was on site. The only one that we didn't eat at was the Japanese one. It was like a teppanyaki place. 2 weeks we're off to the beach, no Puerto Rico. You know, we'll get by. Which beach are you going to? Are you heading like down south, like to like Gulf Shores or something like that? What would be closest to you? Probably Myrtle. Oh yeah, I guess it would make sense to go east. Myrtle's probably nice this time of year though. It's probably starting to warm up enough. 6-ish? Okay, cool. That's not bad at all. 6 hours to drive to a place like Myrtle Beach, stay for a day or two. I would do that often. I'd do that a lot if I had the option. We're close to Lake Erie and Lake Huron, but Erie, with all that stuff that happened in Ohio, I'm kind of staying away from that. And then Huron's pretty nice, I guess. I'm giving my money time to recover. I dropped your membership. I'll be back soon. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Don't even sweat it for a second. Listen, when money gets tight, the first thing people should be dropping is YouTube memberships. Mine specifically. Well, not mine specifically, but yeah, I don't even sweat it. Go 5 days? Yeah, that's decent. 5 days is good. Wait, you don't even bake do you not bake weekends into that just because it costs more? Like, I feel like I'd rather go Friday to Wednesday or something like that. Hey, what's up, Duop? How we doing? As an Ohioan, I suggest you stay away. Yeah, man, it's so weird. It's so weird, the stuff that they... Oh, it costs us nothing. Oh, well, in that case, screw it. Hey, what's up, Hassan? How we doing? Yeah, I was actually... So, Raven, I was kind of thinking about it. It could be cool to do both. Could be cool to do, like, a mix of it some days. Depending on what my night looks like. Like, trying to get out there and do an hour. Just do 2 hours a day instead of an hour a day. Because at the very least, then it'll give me 120 checks a day or 100 checks a day. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it all the time. But I was thinking it could be nice to do it every now and again. 1,131, nice. Oh no, I'm still gonna do mornings, but I might mix in evenings now every now and again too. But maybe I should just accommodate my stream schedule around your work schedule. Maybe that'd make life easier. Then I don't have to think about my stream schedule. You just send me your work schedule and I'm like, yeah, that's it. Only good thing in Ohio is that it's Buckeye State, and every function got chocolate covered peanut butter Buckeyes. Yeah, that's true. Those are dope. Those are real good. I like those. We used to make those at Christmas. It's literally just peanut butter cookie dough. Wife's best friend forever. Wife's best friend's forever's aunt owns a condo in Ohio on the beach, and we get a week block. Nice. Brilliant Diamond refuses to start. That sounds like a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna, it's gonna be kind of unfortunate, but I'm gonna be off streaming for a while, upcoming in just a few weeks. Saw Guardians 3 last night, didn't even know it was in theaters. Honestly, have no idea. I'm so far removed from everything. Was it good? Work schedule got changed from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. That's not that bad. Who all went on the work trip? As far as like from my company or just like in general? Because it was me and Mrs. Shinies that went on my side of the coin. But yeah, so I'm happy to just catch a whole stream. That's great, but I can't believe that your schedule got moved. But you know what? That might make your days a little bit more normal. I don't know. 2:30 in the morning, you could sleep for 8 hours, wake up at 10:30, really ready to go by like 11. And you got 11 to 6, the best part of the day, especially in the summer. Because 10 to 7, if you want to get to sleep, you're missing out on like the best parts of the day. I follow the series, but I saw a major flaw for normies. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that was even out. Didn't know that was even a thing. Yeah. Nothing. Hey, Aurelius, what's going on, man? How the heck are things in the other hemisphere? Hemisphere? Well, technically, yeah, no matter where you spin it, for me, you're in a different hemisphere. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna be off of streaming for quite some time. It's gonna stink. From May 27th all the way through till June 7th, I'll be off, and then again from June 10th to June 17th. So I'm gonna be missing for a lot of the summer. We'll have to pick it back up in June and July and August, but it's okay, it happens every year. Big vacations. Yeah, it was awesome, Ember. We had a good time. It was really, really nice. Kind of cold. What's cold, though? Give me it. Give me it in temperatures. I suggest if anyone goes to see it, watch 2, then watch the holiday special before the movie. I thought 2 was really bad. No. Yeah, I did, actually. I think 2 was when I started to, like, not care as much about Marvel movies. I think it was 2. In the 30s is cold. In the 30s is cold. Well, unless you're in Celsius, in which case in the 30s is not cold. Gold People. Yeah, that was the one with Kurt Russell, right? Wasn't Kurt Russell in that one? Star-Lord's father? Was that movie? Oh, I know. What's up, Shicker? How we doing, dude? Yeah. Yeah, that's about when I stopped caring as much about Marvel movies. Oversaturated for me. I know that there's people out there who live and die by it, and here's the thing. Like I say, I'm gonna tilt my camera down a bit. I don't like how much of my face is not missing, or how much of my body is not there. I have never really not enjoyed a Marvel movie. Like, I've always enjoyed them. I just feel like it's so unbelievably saturated at this point in time that I just am overwhelmed and don't really care to stay up to date. And the movies are identical. I almost feel like if you put the movies on a timer, if you put them and hit play at the same time, like, the format is the same. Shouldn't PLA to hunt my favorite Alpha Sinnoh starter. Starter or starter line? Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, Raven, that's kind of where I at. How was my vacation? Vacation was good. Vacation was a good time. Workcation. Like, every single Spider-Man movie, all three of the Tom Holland, is there three? Homecoming. Yeah, 3. Hey, what's up, Red? Oh my god. I'm Spider-Man. I can do like cool stuff. Oh my god, I'm so sad. I can't do like cool stuff. Oh my god, that guy's pretty bad. He's gonna probably do some bad things. Oh my god, he did do some bad things, but I can't do anything about it or else people know I'm Spider-Man. Oh my god, he's doing more bad things, but now I gotta step in because I'm Spider-Man. Oh my god, he is way stronger than I am. I will never be able to beat him even though I'm Spider-Man. Oh my god, random thing happens, usually in a montage, and now oh my god, I'm strong enough. Oh my god, I fight him and everybody learns a lesson around the way, and then sometimes people find out I'm Spider-Man. Roll credits. At some point in time, Stan Lee was there. Like, I mean, it's literally, that is the movie, right? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I right? Or am I wrong? You can tell me the truth. But the friends we made along the way, that's it. And the ones that we tell whether or not we're Spider-Man. So, like, that's why those movies drive me crazy. Because, like, they're saturated, but there's no creativity. You want to know what I would like to see? I want to see Mary Jane, MJ. I'd like to see Spider-Man swinging, and he hits a bird and freaks out and drops her. And then he goes to get her, and on the way home, he swings and he gets her. But as he swings and he gets her, there's a like garbage truck that's going, and they swing into a pile of garbage, and when they get into the pile of garbage, it's like a bunch of recycling bottles, and they all get cut up with broken glass, and then they have to go into the hospital. But when they get there, MJ's like really, really hurt, and Peter Parker's just totally fine, and everyone's like, dude, you were in the same thing, how's that possible? And he's like, I don't freaking know, man. Like, that's crazy. How about that? She must be allergic to glass or something. And the doctor's like, that doesn't exist. You're smart. What's going on here? And then he's like, I don't know, doc. And then he flies out the window. Like, that's what I want to see in a Spider-Man movie. Something that I just don't understand. You know what I mean? DC makes a new Green Lantern. Doesn't suck. And the Green Lantern movie was so good. So good. Stan Lee vibe in the background. Do you need to watch the animated Spider-Verse? No, I actually never watched it. Hey, what's up, JK Street? How we doing? Congrats on the shiny Kamala Harris. Favorite starter? I'm going for Empoleon. That's not a starter, though. That's a starter line. That's the starter line. The starting line. I don't know. I just can't think of a single Marvel movie that I've watched and I was like, oh my god, was crazy. I can't believe they changed it. Yeah, starter line. What do you... Hassan, I'm not getting in semantics battle. I just got back. Give me at least one night off before we got to fight semantics. I asked you, are you going for a starter or something in the starter line? And you said, starter, Empoleon. You don't start with an Empoleon. Don't even get me going on this. I don't want to argue. I just did, but I don't want to argue anymore. And Stanley only showed up in Homecoming. Yeah, because he's dead. That was insensitive, but that is why, right? He's dead? Is that the reason why? You sick? You don't want to argue? No, I'm just trying to turn over a new leaf. I don't need to argue with you people. You guys are just nice to me, and I just sit here and pick fights? That's silly. That's silly. I don't want to do that. That's just dumb. I'm sure they'll CGI Stan Lee into the movies. Like as like a hologram or something. Yeah, he's dead. Super dead. You know what I find kind of interesting though? Stan Lee is like responsible for creating this like absolutely insane universe in a very similar fashion to George Lucas. Yet I just feel like so much more is known about George Lucas than is about Stan Lee. Like, I feel like you have to really dig to learn about Stan Lee, but you just kind of have to skim the surface to learn a lot about what's his name? George Lucas. Stan Lee. I don't remember what my argument was. I don't remember. I've lost track of this. Where's the real Nick? Who are you? What did you abduct him? Listen. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the morning thing. Maybe I just like fighting in the mornings. I was lucky enough to meet him at Comic-Con once. Oh, that's very cool. I once met the guy who played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite. It's probably the closest to a celebrity I've been. The closest to a celebrity I've been? Nah, maybe. No, maybe. I don't know. No, I've hung out with NHL hockey or NHL players before. That's the closest to a celebrity I've ever been. Cody being here is such a rude flex. Why is it a rude flex? What do you do? Broken, truly. Brain is scrambled eggs. I don't know. Favorite hockey teams? Oh, I don't really like hockey that much. I just one time was at a place where NHL players were also at. Cody got shiny Arceus already. Yeah. I figured, listen, someday I might get it, someday I might not. We're gonna be doing some movement here for a second, y'all. I gotta get us just back on track. Back on track for greatness. There we go. The track for greatness is back. Friends and mashed potatoes? I don't know. Supposed to be banned for getting it before him. Oh man, I mean, I can make that happen. So I got Arceus in the morning so you can get all this pre-morning rage out so you can be a professional Nick. That must be it. So I argue with you guys so I don't have to argue at work. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I don't know, I started watching Ted Lasso. I think it just made me a better person. I think that's what it is. Or it's making me a better person. I'll blame it on Ted. On-screen ventilation systems clean the dust out by hand. I feel like you should use a vacuum for that. Do you work for, or like, are you a like sole prop or like a contractor, or do you work for like a janitorial services company? In my line of work, I work with a couple janitorial service franchises, so that's why I'm curious. You don't have to obviously give away that information if you don't want to, but I work with a couple different services, nationwide and international. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Good old Theodore Lasso. Cool, man. Yeah, just curious. Because if you are with a franchise, it's possible we've worked together. If you're not, it's probable that we haven't. Just swap my Arceus back to Shine Pro from PRLA, and I'm going to continue my Registeel hunt. Couldn't get any unknown outbreaks. Realistically, if you have unknown stacks perfected, which you should, because you have unknown, oh, then probably not. If you have unknown stacks perfected, then you get 4 checks every time that you go in there. And the odds on a perfected dex, I think, are 1 in 683. So really, you're getting 4 checks every single time. So that's really 4 in 683, which is the equivalent of 171, roughly 171, 170.9. So you don't really need an outbreak, because an outbreak is the exact same odds. You just get to do it. You just get more checks. But realistically, that group, every single time you go, is 1 in 170 odds. 171. Something like that. 170.25, I think, is the exact precise number. It's 170.25. So realistically, you don't even need outbreaks. Because that's better than outbreak odds, if I'm not mistaken. It's just the time that it takes. So, but in the same amount of time that it would take to reset for a unknown outbreak, you probably could get a lot of checks done. And then maybe even get lucky with an unknown outbreak, which would still just be an MMO. So, I don't know, man. Think about the math. If you put the numbers out there. I would vacuum the vents, but the officers want them cleaned thoroughly, so on screen rescreen them while out spraying them out. Dang. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of effort. So I said, "Hey, Llama, how about something, you know, for the effort?" And he says to me, "Gunga, Galunga, Gunga Lagunga." Oh, I'm doing some tech support. No butter boy, Jessica. No butter boy. Not yet. Maybe soon. Soon the sleep method for morning tonight and the unknown respawn, but I also want some alpha unknown checks after the first spawns and the outbreaks. Figure get some checks with the sleep. Do they actually respawn with the sleep? I didn't know that. That's actually even better. Like, that'll just crush it. So when you go on these levels, just when you come back, do you feel very pedestrian? No, the only thing that I miss is like when you're sitting there and you're like, what do we want to do for dinner tonight? It's like, well, we could get Italian, or we could get Mexican, or we could get Japanese, or we could get French, or we could get Mediterranean, or we could go to the buffet, or we could go to the sports bar. So you don't have to like think about your food. And then when we got home last night, we were like, shoot, it's 11 o'clock. We don't have any meals for tomorrow. So we had to go grocery shopping earlier today to get our food so that we could have meals for tonight and the rest of the week. So it's like those sorts of things. I mean, you pay for it, but oh wow, is it just demand is down? All right, I guess what causes that to happen? I was under the impression that like our cuts were starting to dissipate with COVID, but Monster Hunter 2 Stories right now. Oh, interesting. I played Monster Hunter World one time and I was very bad at it, but it seemed fun. I think I only played it for like an hour though, and I'm like, this is just really complicated. There's a lot to it that I just didn't. It's a cool concept though. I probably would like it. I should probably play that again. I think I have it downloaded still. Probably just taking up so much space on my Xbox. I can't believe how much space games take up now. It sounds so old, but I literally cannot believe it. Story's more like Pokemon. Oh, okay. So is it just RPG style? Summer Hours. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cold War with every add-on download available ever is 184 gigabytes. That's what I'm saying. That's insane. It's one reason I love having physical copies because the majority of the space is on the disc. Is that true though? Is that true? Let's see. Let's see. Here's a post. I just got Doom Eternal original disc version. As soon as I started the install, I wanted to download 78 gigabytes. So I went offline, installed the game, only 38 gigabytes. Hope I could play a little tonight and do the update later. But of course, it wouldn't launch unless I go back online. Currently downloading a 78 gigabyte update. The disc does not contain the Series X optimized version, but the base Xbox One version instead. Yeah, like I don't know how much does a disc actually take. Game disc nowadays act like more like keys to the game, which when you think about it is kind of a waste. That's kind of what I thought too. I was like, I don't think discs hold that much of the storage of games. Listen, I don't want to fight you, Cheese, but I think you're just wrong about this. How much... What type of disc? UHD Blu-ray. But that's not what disc it uses. Sounds like Blu-ray. Nintendo Switch, most of the data's on the cart. That I can actually prove and figure out right now, but Nintendo Switch, I would say you're probably right. But it feels like the Xbox, I got Series X and needed a 2 terabyte expansion just for 6 XS optimized games. Download a handful of other games that are not optimized can be ran on a 2 terabyte drive. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I know I have some games on disc and it takes up just like, because a disc can't be that big. How many gigabyte does a Blu-ray hold? 50 gigabyte and 25 gigabyte. So 50 gigabyte, and some of them have a 25 gigabyte storage capacity. Most of the average ones do, but there is a double layered or dual layered 50. So technically, 2 types of attacks: power, speed, technical. Speed is super effective against power. Power is super effective against tech. Tech is super power and speed. Oh, interesting. So it is very similar to Pokemon then. Thank you for the lurks, Ember. So that's interesting. I didn't think that a Blu-ray disc was that big, but I suppose it is. I mean, I guess a DVD was 4.37 gigabytes, so realistically a Blu-ray would probably be a multiple of that. Neat. How neat. Joe neat. Most people use gaming habits versus mine, but I don't see the need to have every single game I own installed at one time because I don't flip-flop between games like that. But with like the next gen systems, you can't just play a game. Like, you can't just put a disc in and it starts playing. You have to have so much, installed. So it doesn't matter. Like, you can't not have a game installed. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I wish it worked the way that it used to work. But those days are gone. Because, like, they can't fit everything on a disc anymore. Yeah, that's kind of how I play. I burn games out real quick. But yeah. These little games, how they work. I currently playing my bros Pokemon Black 2 save on my DSi while I wait for my games to come in the mail. All save data on one cartridge. I like it. Yeah, man, I missed that. Someone's selling a copy of Ultra Sun with the case for $40, so I'm thinking about buying that. Oh man, that's gnarly. That's gross. If you don't delete and download games, you could just connect a hard drive to your console, couldn't you? Yeah, but even that, like I currently have two 1 terabyte hard drives connected up to my Xbox, and it's like I'm still running low. But now what's nice is you can just stream a lot of games. You don't even need to download them. So as long as you're not going online, if they're just like single player games, I just stream a lot of them, so I don't even have to deal with downloading or discs. Need like a server for the games, no kidding. But yeah, I've just been streaming the games. Like that's how I played. Oh shoot, I forget the name of the game. Ori. I think I streamed Ori. I think that's the one I streamed. But yeah. Takes up a lot of bandwidth. Like my internet is pretty much flatlined when I'm streaming a game, but cloud versions are pretty slick. Dual Hunt, Registeel, and Black Starter 2 Tepig. I understand why you gave me this DS game to shiny hunt for, and these resets are slow. Really? I always just imagined that the DS resets would just be faster. Like no questions asked, no QZ'd. In other news, I did officially decide that I'm buying that smoker, so I'm pumped about that. We'll have that middle of June. We'll be cooking lots of things this summer, so that's nice. Gonna get it for an early 30th birthday present, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Yeah, man, I'm stoked. Console games I have are physical copies with the exception of Stardew Valley because I don't know how I would get it. Didn't know how to get addicted to it. No kidding. Stardew has physical copies for the Switch, I think. Might have it for everything. I know they have it for the Switch. I've always considered buying it just for that. A lot of dialogue after you choose Tepig, and then she gives you the Pokédex and she asks if you know how it works and explains how it works. Oh, dang, that's crazy. It's almost worth playing on an emulator so you can speed it up, but I get that kind of takes away from the joy of it. All right, y'all, we're hitting 6,200 tonight. 6,200 encounters. PC games are online like in Steam, but I have Stardew on my PC too, and I modded that one. Nice. Nice. I am currently playing a Stardew playthrough that is just draining. It's so fun, but it's mentally just exhausting. An entire season with zero, like barely any money. Somehow we managed to get like 7,000, which I think was pretty impressive, but can't sell any crops. Brutal. Can't sell anything. Can't sell crops, can't sell fish. Nothing like that. Guess Shantae, I got to record it and flip my DS around so he has a bit of proof and no cheat device. Nice. Nice. Hey, all right, geez. Thanks so much, man. We'll see you in less than 12 hours. I'll be going live again tomorrow at 7. 7 in the morning. Take care, man. Also, thanks everybody for 21 likes. I really don't know how to expect these evening streams to perform. I still don't know what the best damn time to stream is. I'm trying to figure that out. But yeah, Saturday I'm going to be doing a 6.5 hour stream. So feel free to jump in. Probably will be starting at somewhere around 1:30, something like that. Maybe around noon. Probably around noon. I want to wrap up by time to eat dinner, so probably around noon. I don't like this song either. Reminds me of dumb Stranger Things. I'm streaming till like 9 tonight. Wow. I would watch, but I will be playing Dungeons and Dragons, so I'll probably like pop in there every now and again. I need some new music. I'm over these tunes. I never get tired of these though. Yeah, Mystic Korea challenged me to try and beat her record of, I forget how many shines it was, 9 in 6.5 hours, 8 in 6.5 hours, with no encounter power, or no, sorry, no sparkling power. Dang, those are pretty now. Look at that. Wow, that's wild. What character do you have for tonight's campaign? Fist Mulligan. Fist Mulligan coming back at it tonight. I think we're all gonna die. I think tonight's our last night before we are all killed again, and then we have to start again. But this campaign's brutal. And we just are getting pooped for rolls. We're getting pooped for rolls. 6 hours is a good amount of time to vibe and shiny hunt. Yeah, it's longer than I normally like to go, but listen, I don't back down for a challenge. That's the other part. Go with a bang, so that means blow up. Listen, I have a plan that we're going to try and convince the enemy that they love us, and then we're going to do that instead and just be team, like, we turn them on our side. I also think that we're very much considering just becoming complete just terrors and destroying this town, but I don't think that would be nice to our DM. Hi, Ree, how's it going? Are you seducing the dragon? That sounds like something that would be a euphemism that would get me in trouble for saying in like grade school, but no, I'm not seducing the dragon. We are going to probably burn down a city, I think, is the plan. Light it on fire. I'm good. I'm gonna have some ice cream after this, so I'm looking forward to my ice cream. I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. I've been writing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's nuts. I've written so much stuff. And it's so funny because you put all this time and effort into writing things only to have the potential that your people never even look at it. Any trivia this evening? Yep, we're going to do trivia here. And wow, time's flying. We'll get to 6205. We'll get to 6205 and then I'll run our trivia back for the week. This category is insanely difficult. If anybody guesses it early, I'm giving them double points. I've decided that already. Anybody guesses it before Thursday's question gets asked, instant double points. Bard always seduces the dragon. I am Fist. I'm too mighty. Hey, what's up, Pumpkin? How we do? Or Blue. What's up, Blue? Try and win this one? Well, listen, you're going to have a big jump because some of the usual suspects are not here, which is good. It gives you that competitive advantage. Some of the title holders are not even present to win. So they're, I guess, not rookie. I mean, you've been around the block. It's up to you guys. All right, this will be our last check of the day, and then we will ride into trivia. I actually haven't done Wordle or Squirtle today either, so we might as well do both of those things, yeah? Might as well. I actually really like the first question. I don't know who will get it. I don't know who will get it without Google. I'll be impressed if somebody gets it without Google. If you get it with Google, that's fine, but I'll just be very impressed if someone gets it without. All right, here we go. 62:05, final check of the night before we go to sleep for a couple hours, and I see you again bright and early tomorrow morning. Mañana. Oh, another one. All right, here's our trivia question for today. Again, this is worth 2 points, but remember, anybody who guesses trivia early this week, if you get the category, is going to get double points. Question's coming up right now, so be ready. Have your finger on the trigger. Here we go. This real-world blue shiny is believed to be so rare that some marine biologists estimate the odds of catching one is at about 1 in 2 million. What animal is it? Cookie. Holy crap. Cookie diving in. Cookie not even taking time there. Cookie didn't even have to think. Cookie didn't even have to recall memories. That was just on the tip of the tongue. Oh my God. Cookie eater coming in, crushing it, rocking, rolling, smoke a bowling. Here we go. Cookie with 2 points. Look at that. Cookie, what an absolute legend. What's going on, man? Good to see you. He's good. He's good. The kid's fast. Kid is fast. I mean, that was like instant. That was so unbelievably fast. But yes, blue lobsters, believe it or not, are a thing. Let me find a picture one. Blue lobster. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, they look like this. This is what a blue lobster looks like, and this is not Photoshop. That's an actual thing. So, it's a very rare genetic thing, and typically lobsters are not like super red. They're more like an orange. They look more like this for anyone who's never seen a lobster before. This is like the dorsal view of a lobster. They typically look a little bit like that. So as you can see, like, it's straight up. That's a real world shiny. Like, that's a legitimate shiny. It's kind of neat. So, yeah. It's kind of cool. So there you go. That is this week's trivia question, or this day's trivia question. We're going to do another one tomorrow morning, obviously, but let's do a little Wordle and Squirtle here on our way out. So let me hide this. Blue lobster's jump scare. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, so let's see. What do I want to go with? I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso, so I'm going to go with goals. What do I do now? Goals. G, O, A, and L are all in there. A glow? Let's go. So good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Rock and roll. All right, let's do some Squirtle. Somebody pick a Pokemon. Toss out the name of a Pokemon. Let's go. Let's go. Anybody, name it. Name them on. Who's that Pokemon? Dorian, happy birthday, baby. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Zoroark. Crimson, how the heck are you? Zoroark, it is lower than Gen 5. It is not a single type. It is dual, but it is not a dark type Pokemon. It is more than 1.6 pounds, or height, and more than 81 pounds. So we are in a lower gen. 4, 3, 2, or 1. Go-Goat, I don't think weighs enough. Go-Goat, actually, but it's a single type. Can't have a single type. Let's try Zekrom. I like that. Gen 5, gotta be lower than Gen 5. Murkrow is gonna be a little low. So in the spirit of time, let's go with a Torterra here. Let's go with something way big in Gen 4. Okay, so type 2 is ground. It is a giant ground type in Gen 3. I'm guessing it's probably no, probably none of the Reggies. Okay, 3 ground type is the second type. Big Swampert. Oh, it's bigger than that, baby. Bigger than that. What about Groudon? Groudon is ground and none. Need something big. What is a big ground type in Gen 3, Gen 2, or Gen 1? A dual. Golem's not big enough. Onix isn't big enough. Rhyperior isn't big enough. Aggron is steel and rock. Primal Groudon is not the right composition. It's ground fire. Flygon is ground dragon. Ground needs to be the second type. Has to be the second type. So, let's see. Gen 3. Camerupt. Camerupt is not big enough, but Mega Camerupt is. But I don't think it'll work. It's not big enough. Mega is, but it's Gen 3, so it can't be that. What about Claydol? Claydol is ground first type. Are there any legendaries that I'm missing? Like Regirock, those are all single type. There's no other ground types. Dugtrio doesn't weigh that much. I forget how to do some of the fancy ones. We need a Gen. Let me look at a list of Gen 3 ground types. Pure ground type. Okay, we need this right here. Secondary type ground type. Could it be Steelix? Could be Steelix. It's Steelix. There we go. Is it specifically Gen 3? Nah, Gen 3, 2, or 1. I am just crushing it today. A Wordle in 2. A Squirtle in 3. Flygon is too big and too something. There was something that didn't quite work with it. Well, there we go. Y'all, that's what's up. You guys want to go to raid? I have a funny raid hashtag, and I think we should do it. So we're gonna do it. Where is he? Is Calm not live yet? I wanted to go raid Calm and drop something really hilarious, but it doesn't look like he's live yet. I'm guessing Carly's gonna be wrapping up soon. Let me go. I'm just gonna check and see if she's. Yeah, I'm guessing Carly is wrapping up. So, yeah, let's see. I'll see if we can figure something out. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know. Raven, please don't suggest raid targets in the chat. I'm trying to just cut down on that a little bit. Blue Lockster jump scare. Cookie, good to see you too, man. I was actually just thinking, about you on a run today. I know it's kind of goofy, but I was just thinking about like the just kind of start of stream, and I remember I said, no, don't worry about it, Raven. I was just trying to limit some of that stuff, but I was thinking about how I was gonna quit streaming. I was gonna like finish as soon as I got a random donation from someone that I have never met before, and you were the first person that ever gave me money, and I was like, I don't want to quit though. Great community post, thanks, Ree. We're gonna go raid AMC Clockwork. He's Masuda hunting for a Rowlet, and we're gonna go with this one. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish raid. We're gonna go like that. So copy that long as heck thing, or just do a shinies raid, whatever you want to do. That one just always makes me laugh. But yeah, we're gonna head over that way. Clocky's a good dude. Clocky's a real good dude. So we're gonna head over there. Y'all, anybody who's here for the first time, and Boss James did not get it yet, but anybody who's here for the first time, my name is Shinies. Some of you have been here before, but if you haven't, I stream sometimes. Tomorrow morning I'll be live again, 7 a.m. We're gonna be going for Arceus day 102. But other than that, let's go drop you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish raid all the way to Mr. Clocky. You guys have a wonderful night. You've been amazing. I've been Shinies. Until next time, I love you so much and goodbye. See you guys. Take care. Hit the end button. What are you doing?